What's up and welcome back to another Madden 22 rebuild I have for you guys here today. Today we have a fantasy style rebuild of the Jacksonville Jaguars. This team is definitely struggling a lot this year, both on the field and off the field, specifically with their head coach. But let's get started with this one.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see.
Now they might not be playing well in real life, but they do still have some really solid players, I think. They have a lot of players who I want to build around, like Trevor Lawrence, for example. Trevor Lawrence, 75 overall, hidden dev trade. I think his overall has gone down a little bit since the game has dropped, but he's still a rookie quarterback with hidden dev trade. He's still really good here for us. He is going to be the franchise quarterback, and I think I'm going to have James Robinson be the #1 running back. I like Travis Etienne a lot. Sadly, we're not seeing him at all this season. I like Travis Etienne a ton. I think I'm going to keep him on the team for probably all of this rebuild. I doubt his contract will be up at any point. It might, I guess, if we go long enough. But I do want Robinson and I want Etienne both being the running backs here. Marvin Jones, DJ Chark, and Laviska Shenault are the top 3 receivers. DJ Chark just went down with an injury recently, which sucks a lot for the Jags. Laviska Shenault is definitely a good player. Very young, star dev. Great after the catch as well. He's a good receiver. DJ Chark's also super young. Marvin Jones, not really young. He's still good, though, for sure. But we might try to get rid of him. I wouldn't mind having DJ Chark and Laviska Shenault be the #1 and the 2 receivers, and maybe we can trade for a different one or something. I don't know, or we can always just draft one. It's pretty easy to get a solid #3 receiver in the draft. The offensive line isn't really all that bad, right? Cam Robinson is solid at left tackle, only 25 as well. We can probably have him for a little while. If anything, he can move around a little bit on this offensive line. Andrew Norwell is solid at left guard. He's going to regress soon, but he should still be above an 80 for a little while. Brandon Linder is a solid center. Same boat as Andrew Norwell, getting up there in age, but probably good enough to keep on the team. AJ Khan is the right guard. He's not too bad, I guess. He's a 75, and then Jawan Taylor there at right tackle. But we do have Ben Barch, who I definitely want starting, so he'll probably start at right guard, and we can keep the rest of this offensive line the way that it is. I would definitely like a tight end. They traded for Dan Arnold recently, but I'm not sure how well he's going to progress for us. On the defensive side, we have some good players on this side of the ball too. All right, like Myles Jack, superstar dev, 25 years old, 85 overall. He is a fine middle linebacker for us. Josh Allen is a good edge rusher as well. Very young superstar dev for him. So those 2 players are going to be here this entire time for sure. Kayvon Chason isn't too bad. He's young for sure, so maybe he can develop a little bit. And then I guess we have Damian Wilson as the #2 middle linebacker. I don't mind the linebacking core right now. I don't think it's an area we need to improve that much. Maybe we can draft an edge rusher or like a second linebacker in the draft or something like that. The safeties we definitely have to look after. Like Andrew Wingard, he's fairly young. He's 24, so maybe he can develop, but pretty unlikely. And then Rayshawn Jenkins is the strong safety. He's not bad, but he's 27. I don't really want him on the team much longer. Shaq Griffin is a fine cornerback for us. He's a good #1 corner. Sadly, no more CJ Henderson. I would have really liked if he was still on this team for this rebuild, but Trey Herndon is the #2 corner. He's not terrible. Nevin Lawson is the #3. He's 30. I definitely don't want him on the team long term. Tyson Campbell, I think, is a rookie, right? Yeah, I want him starting for sure. Maybe as a boundary guy, maybe as the slot guy. I don't know just yet. Down to the D-line, then we have Dwayne Smoot, one of the best names, I think, in the entire NFL, starting at left end. We have Devon Hamilton starting at defensive tackle. Star Dev, he's good there for a little while. And then Malcolm Brown is the left end. Well, I think we have 2 left ends technically, but he's starting at right end. That's fine. We have some players on this team who are pretty good. Good building pieces for sure. But overall, this team is filled with a bunch of different holes that I definitely think we are going to have to address really quickly. Let's go ahead and make some trades, though. I would definitely like to get at least some draft picks. We only have 1 first for this year. So getting another first or 2 firsts would be really nice. But let's see what I can muster up here. I know I trade with the same teams all the time, but it's actually genuinely difficult to get like earlier projected first round draft picks. It is really hard to do unless you have some really good pieces you're trading away. I usually don't trade away anybody with that much value, so I typically just have to settle for these later projected first round picks. But Carlos Hyde, Marvin Jones, AJ Khan going to the Vikings for their first. We are getting rid of 3 more players here. Rayshawn Jenkins, Taven Bryan, and Robertson Harris for Byron Murphy Jr. Trey Herndon, Dwayne Smoot, and a 3rd round draft pick next year are going to the Chargers for their first next year. I've seen the Chargers struggle a lot in the second year of rebuilds for some reason, so hopefully that turns out to be a good draft pick. That is going to be it for the trading. I don't have like any more value here on this team. I probably could have traded away a couple random guys for like 5th round draft picks next year. Just doesn't really seem worth it to me right now. So this is going to be the roster we are rocking with for this first season. All right, I don't expect much from this team. We got rid of some expensive players on the team. We also added Byron Murphy, and he's going to be a really solid number 2 corner for us, probably this whole time. But yeah, here's the team. It's really nothing spectacular. Just hoping for, you know, some development of the younger players on this team. So this team is somehow 4-2. I feel like the Jaguars actually have a pretty broken playbook in this game, because the Jags don't really do that badly in Madden for some reason. Let's go, though, on top of the AFC South. Let's check out who has to come back to the team. Andrew Norwell is the top and pending free agent. I probably want to bring him back. DJ Chark, I think I would like back. Cam Robinson is interesting. He's actually not that expensive. We should probably give him a contract. I think I might wait, though, until the end of the season. I want to see how he plays in Madden, because historically, he has been terrible in Madden. But Andrew Norwell, I do want back. He doesn't want to accept just yet, though. I will try my best to get him back next week. And then DJ Chark, same thing. I would like him back on the team. He is coming back for another 3 seasons. That's awesome. Andrew Norwell is now back on the team for the next 2 years. This team got a first-round bye. All right, yeah, so the Jags are just completely broken. Good to know. Maybe we can start using the Jaguars playbook more often, I guess. How did Trevor Lawrence do? 4,800 yards is a lot of yards. Not many touchdowns, but also not many picks. Overall, this was a really good season. 4,800 yards with 24 touchdowns. That just looks really weird. How did James Robinson run? He had 21 touchdowns, 1,100 yards. ETN had 9 touchdowns. We ran the ball very well. DJ Chark was really good, 84 catches, 1,100 yards. Laviska Shenault over 100 catches, over 1,000 yards as well, both 6 touchdowns. Dan Arnold was pretty solid with 900 yards. All right, good production there from the offense. And the offensive line, it was very good. Nice to know. 115 tackles for Shaq Griffin, 13 tackles for loss for Chase On, 13.5 sacks for Josh Allen, 5 picks for Shaq Griffin, 4 for Wingard, okay, 3 for Miles Jack and Andre Sisco, 2 for Tyson Campbell, and 1 for Byron Murphy. This team was just really, really good. We were 5th on offense, and we were 10th on defense. This is not at all how good the Jaguars are in real life. Anybody from the Jags on the MVP list? No, sadly. Offensive Player of the Year, though, Trevor Lawrence, number 4. Defensive Player of the Year, maybe we have like Josh Allen or something on this list. He does make it at number 9. Offensive Rookie of the Year is going to go to Trevor Lawrence. ETN at number 5 as well. Defensive Rookie of the Year is JOK. Andre Sisco, though, at number 2. Tyson Campbell at number 5. All right, so we got some good development, it looks like. Got some good seasons out of the young players on this team, which is really nice. We're going to advance by the wild card game, and we have to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Let's advance straight by and see if we can take down Lamar Jackson and his team. We cannot. 28-14. Sadly, we're going to lose, but I did not expect to actually make the playoffs. Here in the Super Bowl, we have the Buccaneers and the Ravens, and the Buccaneers are going to win 32-28, so they go back-to-back. All right, let's check out the roster. Who was up in dev trait? It'd be really nice if both the receivers could be up, and neither of them are. That's sad. Also, James Robinson isn't up. Okay, I don't think Trevor Lawrence is. I doubt they took his development trait down. Yeah, okay, so he still has superstar dev. That's nice. He might eventually become an X Factor. And then on the defensive side, nobody is up in dev trait. I was hoping like Wingard could have went up. And I guess we signed Kawan Short at some point. Whatever, that's fine. So we still have some holes to fill on this team. I'm just kind of in shock that they got a first round bye. It was so strange. But if we can make the team like a lot better in the offseason, like we could have a really, really solid team this next year. So I still don't know if I want to bring back Cam Robinson. He wasn't bad at all. I'll give him this contract if he wants it. He is coming back to the team for 2 more seasons. Okay, I don't mind bringing him back. He was really solid. The entire offense in general was solid. But a lot of these guys I think I can move on from. If Wingard had gotten up in dev trait, maybe I would bring him back and actually keep him starting. I don't think I'm going to, though. So let's advance 1 more week and see who's going to be in free agency. Now, Devontae Adams is usually here. I don't think I'm going to go after him. We have $41.73 million. The top free agent is Devontae Adams. Teron Armstead, I'm not going to go after either. Wyatt Teller, though. Wyatt Teller could be a player we go after. Marcus Williams would be a really good player. I'm going to go after Marcus Williams. I'm also going to throw a contract at Gronk. If he accepts, that's awesome. We at least have a solid tight end for this next year, but I'd still look to draft one with him on the team. I think I will go after Wyatt Teller as well. He's just too good not to get, I think. 103 points. That puts us in first place. Put up the signing bonus a little bit more. Ben Barch is solid for sure, but Wyatt Teller's a 90 overall. He's a massive upgrade. We did not get Wyatt Teller, which sucks a lot, but we did get Marcus Williams. We are also not going to get Gronk, which is kind of sad. The Bengals are going after him as well. I might still look to get another tight end. I mean, Dan Arnold is a fine backup, actually. I think I should be able to draft a tight end this year. Let's go ahead and start the 2022 NFL Draft. Now, of course, we're going to have one really bad draft pick, but we also pick at number 5, which is amazing. Let's just go straight to that pick. I don't think there's anybody I want this high in the draft. Oh, what a pick there by the Broncos. 67 overall quarterback. That is amazing. I need to look around, though, because I don't actually know at all who I would like to take. Actually, I think I might have just figured it out. I wanted a D tackle, and they were all mid-first round talents for a long time, but that guy is an early first-round talent now. So I think we should take Rashad Martin. He does look really good. This guy also looks awesome, though. Antonio Martin. Maybe brothers. They look identical. Maybe they're twins. But he looks amazing as well. And then this guy's a late. This guy is really strong. That's why I really want him. Maybe we could trade this pick away. Let's see. Let's see what is being offered here for this pick. Not much. The 9th overall pick from the Giants, and then a 3rd rounder. I don't really want a 3rd rounder. Yeah, I don't think I'm able to really do any kind of trade. I was trying a couple manual trades and nothing really worked out. So I will go ahead and take this defensive tackle. Rashad Martin. Please have hidden dev trait. 77 hidden. All right, thank you. I'm glad he at least has hidden development trait. He's a really good defensive lineman, and I don't know if he's going to stay at D tackle, but he will certainly be playing somewhere on the D line. I definitely need a safety of some sort. And this guy looks really good. He's an early first-round talent. There's another early first-round safety as well. Actually, never mind. There is not. He got selected. So I think I might have to take Jerron Murphy here. I wanted to take a wide receiver at some point. It's just not going to be possible unless I trade up, which I might be able to do, or maybe I can just get Quincy later. Early 3rd round projection. Yeah, maybe we can trade up a little bit there in the 2nd round and get Quincy. Also really fast. Mitch Joseph is a really good offensive lineman who I would love to take now if I needed one, but I don't need an offensive lineman. It's also Connor Bacon. There's some good players left, man. But I do think I'm going to take the strong safety. He looks sick. We're going to go with him. 79 normal. Ranked number 3 in the class. 97 acceleration, though. Man, he is really good. Just sadly, normal dev trait blows. We got a trade to go through here with the Bills. Our 2nd round draft pick, Chris Manhertz and Clay Brooks for their 2nd round selection. And this should be more than enough to get this wide receiver. Supposed to go early 3rd round. We have the 14th pick in the 2nd round. I think Joseph just went. I saw that he was a 78. That's a really good left tackle to take at the end of the 1st round. I mean, that's even really good for the early part of the 1st round. But with this selection, I think we're going to go with Quincy. I should be able to get Von Norton later. I definitely need a tight end, and he's a late 5th round projection. We should be able to get him with the next pick. Okay, just wanted to make sure. So Tom Quincy is on the team now. 76 normal dev trait. He's a really solid number 3 receiver. Really good speed and acceleration. Also a good kick returner. All right, good to know. Now, we actually don't have to take this tight end just yet. Let me look around a little bit more in case there's another player I want more than that. Does not look like there is another player I want more than this tight end. So let's go ahead and take him. 73 normal. Dude, not many hidden dev traits, but a lot of really good rookies who are going to play. Just if a couple of them had hidden, this draft would be so much better, man. All right, this 4th round pick, we might be able to trade away for something. I think we can. Let's go ahead and trade away this 4th round selection. Maybe get like a 4th or a 3rd next year or something like that. What is being offered? No 3rd round draft picks for next year, but I'll take a 4th and a 7th next year from the Colts. That is fine. And then with the 5th pick in the 5th round, I think I'm going to take a shot in the dark, like kind of in the dark, at this one defensive tackle, just because of how strong he is. This guy down here, Craig Mitchell, put up 37 reps. He actually looks pretty good. He's a 68 normal. Okay. He is certainly very strong. 90 strength is very solid. Don't know if he's going to actually play, but if anything, he'll just be a backup D tackle. Now, I wanted to take an outside linebacker with this pick, but he is sadly gone. I'm going to take this random right end, Deontay Gary. He is 66. Okay. He's not a bad depth at the end. Now, I just want at least one of these middle linebackers. He actually might play Jamario Kirkland. So let's take him now. 69 normal. He's not that bad. I'm going to take the other one as well, in case this other player has hidden dev trait. Quincy Hawkins, welcome to the team. 67 normal. All right, no hidden dev trait for him, but they're both pretty good linebackers, especially since they were supposed to go undrafted. And now we have the second to last pick. Who should we take? I'm going to take this 6.2 combine grade right tackle. Oh my god, he is not good at all. Let's go over the draft recap. I think this one went pretty well. We got a bunch of starters. Just very sadly, not many development traits. We do have one hidden dev guy, which is nice. This strong safety is a 79. He's so good, but only normal. Quincy's also really good, but normal. Norton, same thing. He's good, but normal dev. It's very sad. But let's see who the best player in the class was. I think we had the third best player. There's an 80. This guy looked incredible. Going to the Jets, they have Mekhi Becton as well. I wonder if this guy's going to play right tackle then. But he looked unreal. He had like a 7.1 combine grade or something. He went number 1 overall. Makes a lot of sense. There were 280 overall players. The other strong safety that I scouted who looked really good was this guy, Matt Decker, but he also only has normal dev. So we didn't miss out too badly at safety. They're both very good players. Our guy's a lot slower though, with 88 speed compared to 94. Mike Miller, pretty good running back. Mitch Joseph. Here's that tackle. He has hidden dev as well. Would have been a good selection, I think, but I'm good with the offensive line from last year. I hope they can play just as well again. Good looking cornerback as well. Overall, a pretty good draft. Definitely a good draft. This is going to be the team then for the following season. 82 overall, 83 offense, 81 defense. Have some new faces here on the team in general. We have Quincy now starting at the number 3 receiver position. Norton is going to be the number 1 tight end. And then over on the defense, we have a nice hidden dev trait, defensive tackle. Something Martin. What's your first name? Rashad Martin. All right, good to know. We also have a new starting strong safety and a new starting at middle linebacker, number 2. I think the team got better in the offseason, but I don't really expect that the record will get better. We can't really get that much better from last year, but let's see what happens. We do have a camp standout this year, which is always really nice to see, and it is for Rashad Martin, the defensive tackle. Let's go into block shed here. He'll get +5 to block shed. We also have to take on the Chiefs, so I feel like this challenge is going to be rough for the defensive tackle against Patrick Mahomes, against Clyde Edwards-Helaire, all that good stuff, but let's see if he can do it. He was not able to get it done. That sucks, but at least he got the block shed increase. Once again here, the team is playing well. We are 4-2. The poor Steelers are 1-6. That is rough. But let me check out what the development trait of the defensive tackle is. All right, give me more than star. Okay, he's actually not revealed yet. How close is he? Very close. You can probably get it in these next 2 weeks. But let me quickly check out who has to come back to the team here. James Robinson, Josh Allen, Byron Murphy, Brandon Linder, Jawan Taylor, Josh Lambo. I think I want all of those players back. And hopefully we have the funds for this. We definitely do. Okay, so let me offer them all their base contracts. James Robinson does not want his. Josh Allen, please. He does not want to come back either. Byron Murphy, set a trend here, okay? Someone has to do it. He's coming back to the team. There we go. The first of many, hopefully. Brandon Linder, come back for 2 more seasons. He is. Nice. Keep it going. Jawan Taylor, don't ruin this. He's coming back to the team as well. All right, Josh Lambo, it's all up to you. Finish it off strong. Actually, I'm going to give him a 2-year contract. Let's go. He's coming back. Okay, so we just need to get back James Robinson and Josh Allen next week. James Robinson is coming back to the team. And let's go. Josh Allen, do the same thing. He just wants the better salary. Bada boom, he's coming back to the team. That's what you love to see. Did we not make the playoffs? We went 10-7 and we didn't make the playoffs? No way. Oh, that sucks so much, man. The Titans just barely make it over us. I hate that. All right, well, let's check out these statistics. Trevor Lawrence had 4,400 yards, 33 touchdowns, 13 picks. Another really good season. I will definitely take that. James Robinson, a lot fewer touchdowns, but still over 1,000 yards, 4.2 yards per carry. Not bad. ETN was pretty good. 4.6 yards per carry, 6 touchdowns for him. No 1,000-yard receiver. Laviska Shenault got really close. Not the best, like, average yards per reception, though. 100 catches under 1,000 yards isn't great. DJ Chark, though, much higher yards per catch. 959 yards, 5 touchdowns. Van Norton, 7 touchdowns. Not bad. Cam Robinson wasn't too good this year. Maybe we should have drafted that tackle. He played really well last year, so I trusted him again. I don't know. 120 tackles here for Miles Jack. 11 tackles for loss for Josh Allen. He's going to lead the team in sacks as well, with 11.5. Byron Murphy, 3 picks. 2 for Jamario Kirkland, the rookie middle linebacker. Marcus Williams, Tyson Campbell, and Shaq Griffin. 1 for Josh Allen. Interesting that he got an interception. Miles Jack and Jerron Murphy, the rookie strong safety. We were 12th in the NFL on offense, so the offense still wasn't that bad. And then we were also 12th on defense. You know, overall, the team wasn't bad. We finished 10-7. That's definitely not a bad record. Nobody from the Jags on the MVP list, though. Offensive Player of the Year, maybe Trevor Lawrence. He does not make it at all. Kind of upsetting. Defensive Player of the Year, we do have Josh Allen, though, at number 7 on the list once more. Offensive Rookie of the Year, our tight end at number 2. Tom Quincy at number 5. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to the middle linebacker. Murphy as well at number 3. And Martin at number 7. Oh, I forgot to check out his dev trait. I will go ahead and do that right now, just in case it goes up. I don't think it will, but in case it goes up. Certainly worth checking it out in the wild card week. Please tell me it's more than star. Just give me a superstar. It's just star. Dude, that sucks. He's still a good player. But man, development traits have been rough for me lately, I feel like. The Patriots and the Cowboys, my least favorite Super Bowl combination ever. It's 28-10 for the Cowboys, though. Anybody up in dev trait here for the Jags? Probably not on the offensive side. Actually, Norton went up. That's nice to see. The offense is still looking nice, though. We have an 85 overall offense. It's better than the defense right now. And then on defense, Shaq Griffin went up. And I believe that is all. Alright, so what do I need on this team? Maybe another edge rusher to help Josh Allen out a little bit better. Chaseon's not bad, but I'd like somebody in the upper 80s. Maybe like a Montez Sweat or something. Definitely another D-end, I think, could be very useful. I'm good with the corners. I'm good with the secondary in general. And on the offense, maybe another tackle. We can try to replace Cam Robinson, and then potentially a receiver. A true, like, dominant number 1 receiver could be really nice. But let's advance by this week. And let's see if there's anybody else I want to bring back to the team. Probably not. Yeah, I do not think so. Okay, CJ Beathard? Nah, dude. You're 60 overall. I know, you're crazy, but nope. Let's go into the first week of free agency. And, you know, Tyreek Hill is going to be available. I hope there's another good receiver. I don't really want to sign Tyreek Hill. He's very frequent. All right, I get him all the time. He is the top free agent. Daron Payne is here. Daron Payne's actually really good. He'd be sick to have. So would Montez Sweat. All right, so we might just bolster up the D-line a lot right now. We have the money for it, too. I'm going to try to do that. Let's get a nice dominant D-line. Our offense has been good. I mean, the defense hasn't been bad, I guess. But if we can, you know, build up a dominant D-line, that could help out the defense a ton. Then I might look towards the draft again for a receiver. I don't know. Marquise Brown is good. He's also not getting any points. Marquise Brown would be really solid, I think. Let's do that. Let's add another mid-80 overall receiver to this team, and let's see how much that helps out Trevor Lawrence. Daron Payne and Montez Sweat are going to accept, but Hollywood Brown, we did not hear back from him yet. He has 5 bids now. Okay, so we actually have to raise this. I thought that was going to be enough. 97 points. Puts us in 4th place. He's not really that number 1 receiver I'm looking for. I mean, DJ Chark definitely fits that mold pretty well. There's a lot of money for Marquise Brown. I'll try 102 points. But yeah, DJ Chark definitely fits the mold as like a true number 1 receiver. And then Marquise Brown maybe the 2. And then Laviska Shenault just only being in the slot could be nice. We did not get Marquise Brown on the team. Okay, so maybe we should look towards the draft. Yeah, the best receiver now is Auden Tate and Quintez Cephas. All right, so we're going to have to look towards the draft if I want another receiver. Let's go ahead and start the draft, though. I had auto scouting on like the whole year. So hopefully the scout did a good job and actually scouted some wide receivers. All right, so we have some guys to choose from here for sure. Late first-round talent. Oh, these guys are all late first-round projections, which is nice. Cliff Burnett looks sick. 4.3 speed, I think. But I don't know if I want him. This guy's an early first-round talent as well. We have some good receivers here in this class. We actually have some really good receivers in this class. And we have the 7th and the 17th picks. Okay. I think we can play this draft pretty well. So instead of banking on taking a receiver with a good development trait, I'm just going to go out and get a stud receiver. DK Metcalf is now on the team in exchange for this first-round draft pick. We also had to get Harris just for the cap situation, but DK Metcalf, a 93 overall receiver, is now on the team. This guy looks sick, though. Hold on. He ran a 4.42 and he's 6'5". I might just take him just because of that, because there truly is not much more I could use. Like, I could potentially use another offensive lineman. There aren't any great ones here, though. I feel like this center right here is probably really good. I'm going to throw him on the draft board for now. But there's no, like, early first-round talent offensive lineman here. I could use a defensive lineman for some depth. I think I might just do that. Yeah, let's go take Zach Benson. 77 normal. How strong is he, though? 95 strength. He's a good backup D-tackle. I could also use a middle linebacker, so Oliver Mixon I think I might take now. Let me just see if there's another middle linebacker here who looks better. Yeah, definitely not. Let's go ahead and take Oliver Mixon. Normal dev. If he had hidden, he'd probably start. He might start anyway, actually. I don't know what our second middle linebacker's overall is right now. In the 4th round, though, I think I might just take this center. I think this guy's going to be really good. 69 hidden. He is really solid. All right. I don't know if he's going to play anywhere, but he is definitely not bad. No one is left on the draft board, so let's just quickly check out everybody scouted, and then let's snag somebody else. A ton of receivers are here. Here's a 2nd round power rusher defensive end, though. I will certainly be taking him. 71 overall normal dev. Not a bad player at all. I'm going to take one more player and then simulate. The computer can certainly handle the rest. Let's take this middle linebacker. 3rd round talent, 70 overall. We have a ton of linebackers on the team right now, but honestly, it's not a big deal. So I love how the hold extra reorder glitch is still a thing, as if I can even reorder anything right now. The computer got me a bunch of guys in the 60s, nothing too notable there. Let's check out the entire draft, though. Who was the best player? An 80 overall running back, Glenn Caver. Nice looking running back. Hidden dev there as well. I also just really need to know who the Seahawks ended up taking. This guy's also a sick receiver in the 3rd round. Who did the Seahawks end up taking? They got a 74 overall right end. With hidden dev, I mean, that's not terrible, but they got rid of DK Metcalf for him. Is it worth it? Probably not. Dude, I think this hold extra reorder thing is going to be here this entire time. I love this. How is this not fixed yet? I feel like this has been an issue the past, like, 4 Maddens. So ignoring that for a second, this is going to be the team for this 3rd year. This might also be the final year. But 86 overall, 85 offense, 88 defense. DK Metcalf now joins the team. I think that was a great trade. He's going to be, hopefully, a dominant #1 receiver for us. The rest of the offense, though, didn't really change. And then defensively, we have Daron Payne on the team now. We have Montez Sweat on the team now. Just 2 Washington defensive linemen joining this team. We have Mixon starting at middle linebacker #2. And we also drafted Benson to be the #2 defensive tackle. So we have a good team. We certainly have a good team. This is the best team we've had so far. Hopefully the record is good enough to make it into the postseason. We have another camp standout as well. Who is this one going to be for? Rashad Martin. All right, I'm going to go power move and finesse move this time. Let's see if the defensive tackle can get this next part to go through this year. He got it to go through. Let's go. That's 10,000 experience for him, I think. And now against the Titans. This one could be rough because, you know, Derrick Henry does not get tackled for a loss very often. He did not keep it going, but at least I'll take, you know, the 10,000 experience and the upgrades to power move and finesse move. I think for the 3rd consecutive season, we are 4-2 right now. That's interesting. Okay, let's quickly see who has to come back to the team. Miles Jack, Shaq Griffin, Andrew Norwell, Laviska Shenault. Okay. All right, some good players here. I think I might wait, though, until the end of the season. The team is in the playoffs once more. 11-6 for the record, 9-8 for the Colts. Why couldn't this have happened last year? We would have made the playoffs last year, going 10-7. Whatever. Let's check out these statistics. I think, did that say Jacoby Brissett led the league in passing yards? All right, well, anyway, I guess he's still busted in this game. 4,400 yards for Trevor Lawrence, 39 touchdowns, 8 picks. Definitely his best season so far. James Robinson has kind of just been, like, slowly getting worse. Under 1,000 yards for him this year. Travis Etienne, 505 yards. No 1,000-yard receiver again, but DK Metcalf, 12 touchdowns. He was a good trade piece, I guess. 978 yards for Laviska Shenault. Not a great yard per catch number for DJ Chark. 102 catches, but 834 yards. That's really not that good. Sacks allowed. Only Cam Robinson letting up over 10. Still solid from the entire offensive line. 121 tackles for Miles Jack. 16 tackles for loss for Josh Allen. 15 for Rashad Martin. 11.5 sacks for Daron Payne. 7 for Montez Sweat. 4 picks for Miles Jack. 2 for Marcus Williams. 1 for Montez Sweat, Byron Murphy, and Andre Cisco. 20th this year on offense. I think a lot of that is because our rushing numbers aren't great. And then 9th on defense. The team is still really solid, though. And once more, no Jaguars in here for MVP. Aaron Rodgers, though, is on the Eagles. Interesting to see that. Trevor Lawrence at #5 for Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year. Nobody from the Jaguars, sadly. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Probably no Jags. Actually, we have John Teague. I don't even know who that is, but let's go. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Oliver Mixon at #3. Best quarterback, Trevor Lawrence at 3. Best running back, probably no James Robinson. Yeah, definitely not. Best receiver. Maybe we have a receiver on here. Yeah, DK Metcalf at #8. Best offensive lineman. Nobody from the Jaguars on this list. Best D lineman. We do have Daron Payne. That's nice. Best linebacker. Miles Jack at #10. Best defensive back. No one from the Jags. And then best kicker. No one from the Jags. Kind of sad, but it's all right. Let's see if we can take down the Indianapolis Colts. Please tell me we can win a playoff game here. We can. We absolutely destroyed them. 41-7. All right, we have to take on the Patriots now. Can we take down the New England Patriots? We cannot. 28-22. I think that's going to do it here for this rebuild, though. We pretty much had 3 playoff seasons just straight in a row. I definitely think this one was successful. Also, in the Super Bowl, the Eagles and the Chiefs, mimicking my Eagles franchise here that I have on the channel, the Chiefs are going to win 21-19. That does not seem like a fun Super Bowl to watch. But let's check out the roster. Anybody up in dev trait? Trevor Lawrence? Maybe? He is not up, dude. He played so well. No one on the offense is up. And then defensively, Deron Payne, I believe, is up in dev trait. And I think that is it. But this was a good team, man. This was definitely a good team. Still very young as well. This team could probably go a couple more years and have some good success. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Really hope you guys enjoyed this one. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Where every step you take is to